All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. First and 10, around Nixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Stroud. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And after burning a couple early, they're down to one to work with now. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Second and 3 now. This is Pollard running left. He's across the 20, still going. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. It's a foot race. He's at midfield. The 30. It's the 10. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, first and 10. I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, second and 9. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's mixed in on second down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this won't be a return. It's going to be a touchback, but because it hit in the landing zone first, Brock, per the new rules this season, the ball comes out to the 20 and not the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to Calvin Ridley. So that brings up 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield into the hands of Okonkwo. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Done!
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the ground again with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To the air, 3rd and long. Connection made to Dell. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Right. Flash.
Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now a toss. It's Pollard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. One quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They have second down behind the sticks. They run the counter to Pollard. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Hurry!
On the draw, the give to Pollard. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline.
On my play sheet, Kate, I've got draws and screens in the same area. Those are the areas you want to attack a defense when they're getting too far upfield. That defense got upfield, and that draw did the rest.
Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one flies out. No return from him, and they're putting the ball right at the 40-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They bring Jackson in motion. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
What's up?
They give on second to Pollard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up.
All right.
Nixon on the counter. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 12.
Now it's Stroud. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Titans will get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Baker now off the play fake. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. Get some space around midfield. Running down the left side. Calvin Ridley. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30.
All right. Hey, south. Hey.
Back to throw, Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Going right side, mixing with it. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
All right.
Stroud throwing here on first. Has his man. It's Mixon. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, Stroud. Stays in, and the Titans rush brings him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to the NFL is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again following the sack. That one is caught left side of the field. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort. Adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go, let's go.
Tight end in motion left.
Hey!
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return, as this is going to be a touchback. And with our new kickoff rules starting this year, the ball only comes out to that 20-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. And they pick him off again. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. They send Diggs in motion right. They'll go right back to Pierce. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
2J.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Pretty automatic look for him from the left.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. From the 30 on 2nd down. He's on the move. Throwing on the run, deep down, and they pick him off again. Jeff Okuda with the INT. And the Texans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
We've reached our halftime intermission with the Texans currently in front in Houston. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And they won't return this, so with the new rules and because it hit in the landing zone first, the touchback will only come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Here's Stroud now. He's got it, room to run. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, getting that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
They give inside to Akers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
They go to Akers again. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play, Because at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Nine.
To the air, Stroud. Dump off complete to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Hey.
Throwing on 3rd and long. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Baker now. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Completed to Pollard. Still going through the 25. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Akers. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Robin. All right.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Love it.
From the 47. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. Complete to Dell. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, let's go.
First and 10, around to Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go. Hey, south.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's got a man left. And he's taken down at the 30.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here's Akers up the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Set.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Texans football as we start the 4th, and they hold a commanding advantage here. Second and 6 coming up here.
On the quick, right? Set.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains.
Right.
And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
A give to Akers. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Set.
Once again, it's Akers. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Has it in close. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 27.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And this won't be a return. It's going to be a touchback, but because it hit in the landing zone first, Brock, per the new rules this season, the ball comes out to the 20 and not the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know how we hear about teams Sometimes the quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him. Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Good. What's on?
Trying the right side.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Pollard. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry. That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Real. Good.
Now it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
What's on?
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Good.
Here's Baker. Caught by Pollard. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Good.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Good.
Now we'll give to Spears, coming left. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Good. What's on?
They run the counter to Pollard. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Good. What's on?
Working inside the red zone. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Good. What's that?
They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6. They'll go. It's Pollard. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Go.
And they'll take a knee. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans nearing their 6th win this season.
No.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Check go.
And he's going to take a knee.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
And they'll kneel this down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Watch one.
And they'll take a knee.
Good. Done.
And he's going to take a knee.
Good.
He's strong in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. So it's a win for the Texans.